One very interesting question is, hey, I'm the entrepreneur, so what's my job? I mean, am I the sales guy? Am I the marketing director? What am I? What's my job? And my answer to that is that the job of an entrepreneur is actually very, very simple. The job of an entrepreneur is to do one thing and to do it again and again and again and again and again. And what you need to do is you need to decide. Now, what I do all day is I sit around and I make decisions. And I make another decision and someone comes in and says, Andy, what do you think about this? What should we do here? What should we do there? And you know what I do? I decide. I don't sit around and say, oh, let me think about it for 100 years. Or I say very clearly, my decision is, come back next Wednesday and we'll have a decision from me. But you need to make decisions. A lot of people are just scared to decide. My formula on that is pretty simple. Basically, you're a smart person. You are smart. God has given you gifts that nobody else has. Nobody's going to be able to reproduce the person that's inside your body. So you are a smart person. Let's just take that for granted. And because you're a smart person, about 90% of the time, if you follow your heart, you're going to make the right decision. So 90% of the time you will be right. Why? Because it's going to be what's right for you. Now that's the question. Is it right for you? Is this the right decision in my mind? Yeah? In my heart, is this the right decision? Now that still leaves 10% of the time when you're going to be wrong. So you're again a smart person who knows how to deal with problems, and so you're going to be smart enough to fix about half of that 10%. And the other 5%, you know what? You're just going to be plain old wrong. So the question is, why aren't you deciding? Putting off the decision to tomorrow, wasting your time, wasting your employees' time, wasting your suppliers' time, and you don't know how much time you have. One of the reasons people give me why they can't decide is what's right is because they say, I don't know what's right. How do I know what's right? So here's an easy way to figure out what's right. My dad had a great saying. What he said was, if you do the right thing all the time, sooner or later you'll be doing the right thing at the right time. And how do you know if it's the right thing? You get this really high-tech piece of equipment. It's called a mirror. And you look in the mirror and you say to yourself, hey, is this the right decision? Is this what I in my heart stand behind? Am I willing to stand for what I just said I am going to decide? And if the answer is yes, and if you can live with that, then it's the right decision because it's the right decision for you. So you know what? Just decide.